let me tell you about Rakugo stories again. This time, it's about imagination. Rakugo are stories that require your imagination. Well, it is a little different from watching movies. Movies have pictures, the moving motion pictures that allow you to enjoy themselves. But in Rakugo, one man sits on the cushion on the stage. There's no picture. He just acts out, acting the roles of two or three people. If the storyteller is good, well, this is a very big if. If the storyteller is good, you can have a really vivid imagination in your mind. Think about this. There's only one Rakugo storyteller, and 100 people are watching it. And if the storyteller is good, you can have really good pictures. And 100 people have 100 different pictures. And I think it's a great thing, believe me. If you watch 5 Rakugo stories at the theater, when you come out, I'm sure you feel really hungry. You are using your brain a lot. Just like spending a whole morning in your office using computers and researching many things and writing reports. The same thing happens when you're listening to Rakugo. You don't get stressed out. You feel comfortably fatigued and you feel really happy. You feel like going to a restaurant or drinking bar with your friends. So Rakugo has this kind of effect. There are many great restaurants and drinking bars near Rakugo theaters, I think. So Rakugo is a story that requires your imagination. And let me tell you about 3 extreme stories. Stories that require really unusual imagination. One of them is called Dogiri. My English name for this story is Cut in Half. This is about one optimistic, easygoing person on his way home from a public bathhouse. And there's one samurai, bad samurai, who wants to test his sharp sword using human body. He approaches this optimistic man from his back and suddenly cuts him. In usual stories, the story ends because he dies. The man is cut in half. He usually dies, but in this story, that is not the case. The upper part of the body and the lower part of the body, legs, survive, and the upper part of the body gets a job at the entrance of a bathhouse. He collects money from people. And the lower half of the body, the legs, will also get the job. His job is to stamp on the laundry. His job is to wash heavy laundry. He just keeps stepping on the laundry. So these bodies are separate, but interestingly, these bodies are connected in some way. The upper part of the body feels a kind of stress in his eyes, and he asks a messenger to tell the legs to get one part of the legs massaged for his eye fatigue. Then the legs also give the message to the upper part of the body. Please imagine what message he will ask the messenger to tell the upper part of the body. Well, I think you can easily imagine. What is the message from the legs to the upper part of the body. The next story is called Jaganso. My name for this story is Monster Herb. There are many stories with the same kind of setting. In one apartment building, one knowledgeable man lives. He is respected, admired by all the residents. And one younger man visits him and asks stupid questions. This is a setting of a many story. This one is a bit different. One younger man visits this knowledgeable person, and the younger person finds a strange plant. He asks, "What is this plant?" The knowledgeable person explains this. It is called Monster Herb. When the monster in the mountain swallows the whole human body, the whole human body is really big, so he suffers because digesting the whole human body is really hard. Then he eats this herb. It helps the monster to digest the human body. And he thought it was really funny, and he gets one part of this herb and he puts it in his pocket. Then after that, there's an interesting development of the story. This younger person eats too much rice cake and he feels really sick. He gets home and he still feels sick. And he remembers this monster herb. In his pocket is a monster herb. This helps the monster digest humans. He thought this would help him. Then he eats it. I think you can guess what happens in the end. The last story I want to tell you about is called Atamayama. My title for this story is The Cherry Tree. It's really interesting. This arrogant, selfish, and greedy man is hated by many people in his neighborhood. One day he eats the whole cherry fruit, and he swallows the cherry pit seed. Then one day the cherry tree comes out of his head. It becomes a very big cherry tree, and the neighbors who don't pay attention to this person gathers around cherry tree and admires the beautiful cherry blossoms, and they even have parties around him. Then in the end they start to climb onto his head and surrounds the tree and makes a lot of noise and has crazy parties. That's impossible, isn't it? How can you climb on top of a human's head and have a party? But it happens in this story. This greedy person's name is Kechibe-san. Kechibe-san can't stand it any longer. He feels too much stress and he kills himself. But how does he kill himself? It's a really funny ending. I haven't uploaded this story yet. I will upload it in the future. But I think you can find the story called Atamayama spoken in Japanese. Please try to find the story. Thank you very much for listening to my talk to the end.